In 5 years' time, how do England line up? And I'm going to give you a few ages now, so we just know who's not going to be around still.
Yeah.
Harry Kane will be 35. Harry Maguire will be about 34, 35. Stones will be still playing probably 31, 32. Shaw will still be playing. Walker will be gone. Rice, Phillips, Bellingham still around.
Yeah.
But then most of the attack, Grealish, 5 years' time, he'll probably be past it. Foden will still be around. Saka will still be around. But the main core of the team, Kane, Maguire, probably Pickford as well, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Walker, all gone. How do England line up in 5 years' time? Let's start with goalkeeper.
I'm not too worried in general about how England line up in 5 years. I think we've got a lot of good talent that are young. Like, obviously, we'll be missing a lot of the good senior players that we've got now. Like you said, Kane, Maguire, Pickford, Walker. A lot of them will be gone.
Well, it's probably Ramsdale, right?
But yeah, in terms of goalkeepers, we've got Ramsdale, we've got Henderson.
Yeah.
As much as I hate them because they both played for Sheffield United.
Yeah, true, actually.
They are good keepers.
Yeah.
I'll be happy with either of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to go roche out Joe Bursick.
Who is
I
that?
don't even know who that is, mate.
Cheers, producer Dan.
What are you here?
Do you want to repeat what Proddy D just said?
No, the camera picks up, the mic picks up, I'm pretty sure. Joe Bursick, Stoke City goalkeeper.
Stoke.
Don't watch enough Championship these days to know who that is.
He's 21. He's a very, very good goalkeeper.
But he does play for Stoke.
Behave. He's not another Butland. He's very good, and I'm a big Football Manager player, and he always makes it to the England starting lineup in about 5 years.
Do you see him like making a move, or do you see Stoke progressing?
Making a move.
Yeah.
You know how English keepers are adored by the Premier League. Jordan Pickford got an expensive move to Everton when he probably shouldn't. Ramsdale got an expensive move to Arsenal when, okay, he showed it now, but he probably shouldn't have at the time. He got relegated with Sheffield United,
Got
wasn't
relegated twice.
One of the
Relegated
worst
twice.
seasons a team's had in the Prem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Relegated twice, and then he gets a big money move to a top
Well,
six side.
Have you heard the Fellas podcast with Ramsdale?
Yes.
He admitted that he was signed for Arsenal as a backup.
To
but
Leno,
they
yeah.
said to him, if you prove yourself to be better than Leno, then you'll play.
But I know that, but 30 million for a backup, that doesn't ring right to me. That's like they know he's going to take the first team spot.
Yeah.
I guess he's young though, so like maybe they see it either way as like some kind of investment.
He also wasn't a bad part of that Sheffield team.
No,
There wasn't a
I
good
think
part.
he was awful.
He didn't have a good
Really?
season.
Yeah.
Do you know, it was tough though because wasn't it like that first season Sheffield United went up and they had that back three and
Deep Henderson in goal.
like
Yeah.
but it was really good. It was really and they had
like
like
eighth or
and
something.
they're like both their like outside centre backs would like push forward like it was really
Basham
weird,
and some.
really weird.
Jackie
Hate
Elkett,
Basham.
isn't
Who's
No,
No, it was Jack Robinson and Basham. It was Basham on the right and
Egham?
someone. Egan was in the middle.
Egan?
was
I
in the
hate
middle.
Egan as a player.
Same.
Anyway.
I hate everything.
Yeah.
Sheffield
My
United
point
player.
was they had this back three that worked in like a really unique way, but then the following season, I'm sure either one or two of that back three were injured for most of the season, and that was like the main tactic that sort of Wilder had. So all of a sudden you can't play it, and then like I used to be a goalkeeper like 11 aside, and it was always sometimes I felt like you can't really do anything. Like when your defense is shit, the chances you have to face are always like pretty much absolute goals.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like you can't, like as a keeper you might concede like the most goals in the league, and it, as strange as it sounds, like it doesn't make you a bad keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll also admit, like I didn't watch Ramsdale enough that season. I've not got
He
a
had a lot
clue.
of mistakes.
But
He was one that when he got his move to Arsenal, it was like they're only doing this because he's English and he's young.
Yeah.
It was one of those, but I'll admit he's proven himself now.
Yeah, same.
But in terms of who starts goalkeeper for England, we're going Ramsdale then.
I'd go
Yeah.
Ramsdale over Henderson.
Yep.
Yeah.
I still think Henderson's
No,
better.
I
all-round.
think Ramsdale's better.
Ramsdale.
You're going to go Ramsdale.
Yeah,
So
Ramsdale.
I'm outvoted. We'll go Ramsdale. Okay, so we've done goalkeeper and we've agreed Ramsdale. In 5 years' time, Ramsdale will be England's goalkeeper. Who are we saying for left back? Because I know, Finn, you were talking about the ages of Shaw and Chilwell. weren't
They
you?
are a very similar age. 27 and 26, I believe.
I think so.
So 32 and 31 in 5 years.
Could still be around, but
It-
neither of them are that fast, are they?
No.
So they're going to lose the pace.
Yeah.
Do we have a third option?
Crystal Palace left back.
I'll behave. Tyreek Mitchell
No,
is not good
not
enough.
Mitchell.
No, he's not good enough. He's not good enough.
Honestly, in 5 years, I reckon Chilwell probably just about still be playing.
I still.
Either of them will still be okay.
But like, it's not looking good. Can't lie. You know, like a few years ago, we used to always have sick fullbacks, both left and right. I say a few years
really?
ago. I say a few years. I say a few years ago. I might be meaning like 10 years ago. Regardless,
Ashley Cole.
Ashley Cole, Leighton Baines, mate. Like, what more do you need? What more do you need?
A great defender.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, like, you know, Shaw and Chilwell are both sort of good currently, but I wouldn't say either of them are particularly like world class.
No, Chilwell on his. Can I just say?
Don't.
No, I can say this.
I'm all ears.
Chilwell, since he's come back from injury, has been so important to Chelsea.
No, I agree.
In an attacking
Chilwell
sense.
on his day is amazing. He is such a good left back.
corners, since he's come back in, he takes all of our corners and most of our free kicks when they're on the left, are unbelievable. Unbelievable. His crossing as well, his link-up play, because he's playing a left wing-back position.
Yeah.
His link-up play with the forwards is very, very good.
He is very attacking.
Yes. Defensively, not as good as Shaw, let's say.
Yeah.
But on his day, I'd say Chilwell is miles better than Shaw.
So are we saying Chilwell?
I'm saying Chilwell
Yeah,
left back
yeah.
because I don't know how good Tyreek Mitchell is. Like a couple years ago when he like first came into the Palace team, I think a lot of people were really excited about him, and maybe it's just because Palace have been pretty poor, but
I think everyone thought he was going to be another Wan-Bissaka.
Well, maybe thing is maybe he is going to be another Wan-Bissaka because I wouldn't say he's done fantastic at Man U.
No, he has not at all. But when Wan-Bissaka was still highly,
He's played like 2 good games. Relax.
it's not that great opposition. Really,
I'm putting in interesting questions for you guys. This is like
I'm providing my answer.
Yeah, but this is like our most viewed. I just want to say this: our Instagram reel that gets so many likes and stuff.
Oh yeah, he
Not
said that
actually my
Ramsdale's
opinion.
best keeper in the Premier League.
It's not actually my opinion. I just put it there as a controversial thing to say.
You're just saying shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it worked.
People love it.
Clearly.
We've got like hundreds of comments on that one telling him he's so wrong about it.
Mental.
Yeah. It's brilliant.
We
Anyway,
get like tens of likes a day minimum, and then on good days we get like hundreds of likes a day.
Not as bad as Lloris. What was it? 5 worst keepers in the Prem. That was
yeah, we Sam.
I'll tell you what, we were close. He's not far off there.
Yeah.
Now, maybe not, but he's definitely not bottom 5 keepers. Anyway, let's move on to the England right back in 5 years' time, and I'm going Reece James.
Reece James.
Any arguments?
I'm saying same. I mean,
Yeah, or Trent. I don't
No.
really mind.
I've got a different role ready for Trent.
Oh,
Okay.
still.
fucking hell.
Fair play.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
I'm
He'll play CDM for Liverpool
happy
next
with
season.
Reece
He will.
James.
No,
Who's
I
playing right back for Liverpool next season?
Calvin Ramsey.
Huh?
The current backup for Liverpool, Calvin Ramsey.
Is he?
Who?
All right,
When
just
did he
'cause
put-
you don't know who he is doesn't mean I'm wrong.
No, but I don't know who he is. I can't-
Scottish right back from Rangers.
Okay.
They signed him at the start of the season to
Yeah,
play backup.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
He'll play next season. If not, they'll sign someone else. They shouldn't have let Nico Williams go, in my opinion.
Hmm.
No. That seems quite
Yeah,
nervous.
Reece James right back there.
Reece James. Okay, 2 centre backs. I'm going left centre back Tomori.
Yep.
No questions about that. He'll be world class.
I'm happy
in
with that,
5
yeah.
years time.
Unbelievable. And
Still
and
young.
He'll be like 28 years
Can
old.
I-
Yeah.
Sold him.
Can I just caveat with that? That with this. Will Southgate still be manager in 5 years?
No.
Because
Because in 5 years' time, he'll still be playing Maguire,
Southgate,
yeah.
for whatever reason, like has not really been a fan of Tomori.
I'd say any foreign team player.
Yeah, and like whether or not he'd be like in this team as like a centre back or right back, like he was very reluctant to pick Ben White as well.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Ben White gets into that team for definite like in 5 years' time, but like this year in the Prem, he's been like one of the best defenders. Like that's proven the fact that Arsenal are top of the league with a very good defence, right?
Yeah.
But like
He just-
I don't know. So my point is, like, sure, Tomori should get it. Ben White, maybe. But, like, only if, you know, if I'm picking it, then yeah, sure. But if
I mean,
Southgate's
think
still
we
manager,
do
I don't know if he
manager
is.
this. I think we just pick
Yeah,
best
yeah.
England time
That's
for
fine,
5
mate,
years
yeah.
time,
Because
right?
Ben White makes right centre back for me.
Does he? So
Really?
Tomori left centre back, Ben White right centre back for you. I think that's too weak. I think
Really?
Ben White is not a physical centre back. I don't think.
No. he's
Tomori's
not.
quite physical, though, no?
Very
Tomori's physical, but I think you need 2 big boys if
You
you're going
go for
into.
Gahey?
Yeah, Gahey.
Gahey's good.
If you're looking at a World Cup final, right, you need two big boys at centre back. Ben White doesn't fit that.
What
Ben White's a
about-
back three.
Do you reckon
Yeah,
Stones is still
agreed.
playing?
How many Chelsea Academy players?
Potentially,
have
but
you
it'll
put
be
into this
33.
team?
It'll be
So
like 33.
I'd say maybe like Stones and Tamori would be pretty
That would be
pretty
nice.
formidable.
Yeah.
And then like, and if Stones isn't, then it's either White or Gahey, depending on like
Eric Dyer?
exactly how they're doing. No, I'm glad. I'm
Mate,
glad.
you're taking the mickey here.
I'm
No one's
taking
even
the
a
piss.
Spurs fan here. You just- do you know what? I vouched for Eric Dyer at the start of the season when Spurs were on a good run.
Why would you do
Nah,
that?
Because they were on a good run and he was playing well as the middle three. And I was like, if England play a back five, which Southgate had shown he did.
Yeah.
But no, Eric Dyer's
Eric
terrible.
Dyer is so poor.
He'll retire in League One, I think, Eric Dyer.
I agree.
Genuinely, I think he'll get a move
He'll
to a
retire for
championship
Sheffield
club in
Wednesday.
2 years' time.
We'll be in.
They'll be
We'll be in the
coming away.
Prem.
They'll be in the Prem.
Don't worry about that.
So again, Tamori and I'm saying Gahey, Finn's saying Gahey.
Yeah.
Any other options?
I'm
Ben
saying
White, Ben White.
I'm saying Stones will still be in that team.
Okay.
I think it'll be Stones and
if Stones
Tamori.
is still in that team, I would
Yeah,
say Stones.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be against that.
No, I wouldn't be. If he's a 32, 33 in that team,
So
I'd go
should we just
Stones.
say
A bit of
And if
experience
we're
as
still
well.
playing a back five like we do right
No,
now.
I'll be playing back
No, we
four.
don't.
We'll be playing
Back
back four, I think.
Back four.
I think for the purposes of this, we go back four.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to go 4-2-3-1. Yeah?
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Two CDM slash centre
Alright.
mids,
Yeah.
Cam,
Yeah,
left
yeah,
mid, right
yeah,
mid,
yeah,
strikers.
that's fine.
Okay, let's go to two CDMs.
I think we'll-
Declan Rice and Bellingham.
Declan
Yeah,
Rice.
of course.
Yes.
Who
Yeah?
else?
That'll be the best
Of course.
centre mid
Yeah,
partnership in
yeah.
the world.
Yeah,
For-
exactly.
Well, I've heard maybe for Liverpool, but I don't know where I heard that from. No?
Nope.
No? Declan Rice.
Bellingham
you,
won't.
Do you think Liverpool are going to fork out how many millions
both?
for both of them?
I'm just saying that both of their contracts expire in 2 years' time.
Yeah.
Rice is moving to
Bellingham-
Arsenal, mate.
Bellingham won't.
Rice is going to Arsenal.
Yeah,
You'd ruin Rice, I think. I don't think you'd
we'd
play him.
ruin him.
Yeah, because I don't think you'd start him.
Well, I
He'd
think
start ahead of Xhaka. If you win the
Xhaka's
league, he'd
going,
start
mate.
ahead of Xhaka.
Xhaka will be off.
To where?
I don't know.
He
He'll
loves
be
the
off.
club.
Oh, he loves it. We love him, but he'll be off.
Why would he?
'Cause he will be.
He's like, what, 28?
He's like 30.
Okay, he's 30. Why would he go anywhere else?
ranges are very interesting during this podcast.
I was like 2 years off.
Yeah, but in football, that's a lot.
Granit Xhaka age.
Regardless, I think
Yeah.
that Xhaka will be off, and
Thanks.
yeah, I could see Rice filling in that role.
Potentially. But in 2 years' time, Xhaka won't be off, will he? He'll stay till he's 34.
Don't know. Maybe it might go into like a coaching role, but I don't see him being an integral part of the squad in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Potentially not, potentially not. But anyway, Rice and Bellingham were
Yeah.
agreed. Two centre mids for...
That is not a question.
Of course.
Yeah, for England. Okay. Cam. Morgan Gibbs White.
Mason Mount. Your face when I
Drink,
said that.
drink for that.
There's no
Drink for
second.
that. Yeah, there is actually.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
1 sec.
You know what? Cam's a bit.
Drink for Mason Mount at Cam for England.
You have a drink for Gibbs White as well.
To be fair.
But
Yeah,
the thi-
yeah.
Gibbs White. He
Yeah.
probably will be.
No, I don't.
The thing is, it's weird. Like Mount a couple of years ago, I was all on board with, but like
No.
Mount has not been playing well for a long time
He's
for
also been
both
in-
club,
Yeah,
for
both
club
country,
and
yeah.
country.
I didn't know if it. He's been injured a lot.
But then he's been playing, and he's not been playing well.
Not a fool. Not a fool.
I'm
But
sorry,
also, he's
Ben.
going to Liverpool anyway, so fuck him.
Yeah.
Mate, in 5 years' time, Gibbs White will be better than
You just said you'd pick Mount in 5 years.
I'm trying to do a lot of things to try and make.
I'm sorry, but
controversial-
if you can come up with a better Cam than Morgan Gibbs White,
Foden.
If you play,
left wing.
he'll play left wing though. Yeah.
What have
Would you play?
Yes, Grealish will not be playing for England.
Would you play Sancho as a cam?
No,
No.
definitely
He's
not.
no, but James, I
Mackers
understand. that-
Mackers is thinking about it. Oh.
No, he'll be too old. He's like 27 at the moment.
Yeah.
check it?
I think it's 26. Prod Dan.
I was going to say
Madison age.
What do you think? No, Madison.
No, Madison. I think he's 26.
I'm sorry, but Jadon Sancho. It's not. This
Do
isn't.
this more often.
This isn't FIFA career mode where you can just
Yeah.
change a player to a position based on the stats. He's
No,
tra- he's
exactly.
played. He's
Hang
played his
on,
entire career
whoa,
on the
whoa,
wing.
whoa, 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 whoa. Sancho has played Cam recently for Man U and played
he hasn't.
better.
He's
He played out wide, was fucking shit, and then recently they played Weghorst up front. They played
Madison,
Fernand.
26.
They played Fernandez on the right, and they played
Madison, then.
they played
Yeah.
they played Fernandez
Yeah.
on the right and Sancho at Cam.
At the moment,
Because-
prime.
Because it's
He
Southgate.
should though.
I'm not
He
even-
should, though. It's because he doesn't play for
No,
a
he
top six
shouldn't.
club.
He
It is.
shouldn't.
He
He's
should.
not better than Grealish, Foden, and
As
Saka.
soon as he
I don't
moves
know.
to Newcastle or wherever he goes,
Yeah, we'll go Newcastle.
We've not been plugged in.
he
I really hope you haven't. But I have no idea.
Mac is what you know. What mic's not working?
No, it's fine.
We don't need that one anyway.
That's my headphones.
Okay, we'll pick it up from here.
Sorry.
Madison is not even. He's in his prime now, and he's not playing for England. What?
But that's because he
in
plays
5
for
years'
Leicester.
time?
But is that like a manager bias thing with Southgate?
Yeah.
that's what I think.
Potentially, but also, is he actually justified to play? You think
He's
everyone
playing
raves
better
about
than Mount at the
Madison. He
moment.
doesn't get the numbers. He doesn't get the numbers.
He does.
So what? Does Gibbs White do that?
Not at the moment, but in 5 years.
Sorry.
Gibbs White's 4
So
years younger than Madison.
Is your argument for Gibbs White not
22.
getting? Is your argument for Gibbs White not getting numbers the fact he plays for Forest or the fact that he's young?
The fact he plays Forest and the fact that he's young.
All
I'm
right.
saying that in 5 years' time, when Forest are amazing, he'll get the numbers.
Because Maddison has quite consistently been one of the only Leicester players who actually scores goals and gets assists.
Exactly.
Because Vardy's been declining pretty much. I don't know what the percent. I don't know what the percentage is. I don't know what the percentage of it is, but like, I'm pretty sure Maddison is like by far their most important player in terms of goals scored and assists.
yeah.
Without Maddison, this Leicester team would definitely be in the bottom three right now.
No, I agree.
Like,
So
I'm saying,
The
like,
point is that when Madison's 31 and Gibbs White is 27, 28,
I
Gibbs
do-
White
I
will
do
be
get
in the
that
prime of his
Well, I
career,
need to
which
see.
he hasn't been up to this point, and he's dominated the championship. Madison, when he was at Norwich, he didn't dominate the championship when he was a year older than Gibbs White. In the Prem, he's not dominated the Prem. He's been Leicester's best player, but in a bad Leicester side. I'm saying that when Gibbs White comes of age,
that bad.
They won the Champions League, FA Cup
3 years ago,
against us.
2 years ago,
2 years ago.
Harvey Barnes.
Yeah,
Harvey Barnes is a great player, yeah.
I don't think he's going to be as quite as good as everyone.
And of course, he's never.
No,
played
I
for
don't.
England,
But he's
25,
a good. He's a good player for Leicester. He's better than Leicester.
Harvey Barnes, yeah.
Harvey Barnes is infuriating.
I mean, we'll come on to this
Yeah.
later.
No,
But
I don't know if you. I don't know if you've ever watched
Yes.
Leicester and you've needed Leicester to win, but Harvey Barnes
No.
pisses my blood.
let's take
No,
a vote. Let's
it's
take a
really
vote so we
not.
can
I
move
was
on. Let's
pisses my blood. That was good, wasn't it?
let's take a
It
vote.
does that too. Yeah, yeah.
Let's take a
Like,
vote.
I've already corrected myself. It's just cheeky Samism.
Cam for England in 5 years' time.
Madison.
Mount.
Smith Rowe.
See, no. So
Oh, so you actually agreed?
the thing is, like,
What
Cam,
did I drink?
outright Cam's like, I don't think there's like an obvious solution.
No, there
Because
isn't.
like,
There isn't.
don't get me wrong, I love Smith. I love Smith Rowe, but like
He's not that good.
he
not
can
good
sort of
either.
play there, and like since he's come back from injury, he's been poor. He's been really poor, and I don't know if he'll ever like reach that kind of ceiling. So I'm saying Mount because I am saying Mount.
No, you can't change your answer because he
my
agreed with you.
podcast.
That's not how it works.
It's my show, my rules.
That's you, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I found it funny. It was very good.
Finn, what are you going for?
I'm going to Gibbs White just because I can't have Mount winning.
Gibbs White. That Gibbs White wins, therefore. All right. So starting Cam for. Thank you, by the way, because Gibbs White is a baller and
Yeah,
he will
and
be in
he
5
is
years'
better
time.
than Mount.
A lot better than Mount. Yeah.
Fuck off.
Proddy D.
Young-
Proddy D's
young
lost all
Taylor,
credibility.
young
He's lost
Taylor.
all
Prodigy
credibility.
just said
He's still got a lot of
Jesse
potential, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's a
young-
wonder
young
kid. He's a
up-and-coming
wonder
I know, I know.
talent.
Okay, left wing, Phil Foden.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
And not Rashford.
No, not Rashford. Phil Foden.
No.
Rashford.
Rashford, it has the technique for sure, and he'll have seasons
Can I pose a
every.
question?
Can I?
Sorry.
No, I was going to say Rashford has a technique, and every other season he'll do fantastic, but he won't do it consistently for a long period.
Foden is unbelievable.
Foden's world class.
Yeah. He'd get in any team in the world.
What about Foden's
Go on.
output? Is that a problem for
Don't say
anyone?
Madueke.
No.
Sorry.
No, it's not. 'Cause he doesn't play enough to prove him. When he does play, he provides numbers.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get a consistent
No,
When
rate.
if he played for Arsenal, he'd be
all right,
top-
but not
top
to the same
consistently.
numbers as let's say Mahrez in that same team. Who like bearing in mind all his
I think
Morris plays more than him, by the way.
And I think Foden does put up the same
Yeah.
numbers.
Proddy down. Do you want to check numbers?
Mahrez Foden stats for 2021-22 season.
Yeah, but my question was, if Rashford keeps the numbers that he's doing,
Yeah, of course he plays.
I
if he
would
keeps it.
say he starts left wing.
Yeah, if for the next 5
Yeah.
years he scores 20 goals a season, of course he does.
100%.
Yeah.
He's the best
But I
player in
don't
the
think
team.
he will. I'm,
No.
I'm with Tom. He's too
No,
inconsistent.
Phil
No,
Foden.
I know. I'm posing the question of if he does.
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
He does start.
Yeah.
If he does, yeah.
And if he does, Foden goes to Cam.
Yeah.
I'd much prefer if we're talking like max potential and all that Rashford is on the left and Foden's in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be lovely.
Yeah.
That would be some lovely
that-
shit.
I know, but he's not played there in like 5 years for
Yeah,
Man City.
exactly.
No, he does every so often.
No, he doesn't. First of all,
Yeah,
Man
he
City don't
doesn't
play a
really.
cam. Man City don't play a cam. They play a CDM and two centre mids. And Phil Foden never plays centre mid. He plays left wing. even Sterling was forced onto the right wing for Foden to play left wing. That's just how Guardiola plays. But anyway, so what are we going for? You going?
Because it's just like the if factor is such a big thing.
Yeah,
Do-
of course.
do
we're
you know what
speculating
as well?
5 years in the future.
The way like Foden dribbles and moves with the football is like it's so like just nice
It's
to watch.
generational.
Like it's just
Majestic.
it's just
It is.
It is. Yeah.
He's
no, it's
generational
just that word.
Yeah.
It's just,
Generational.
when it's used in like football discussions, you're like it's generational, mate, and it's like what do you mean?
Brennan Johnson, generational talent.
If you're looking at previous England players, who comes to mind first of all when you think of Foden?
No one.
No one. Beckham, maybe.
Yeah, no, that's what.
That's the point.
No, so, and it's still my point in the sense like the way he plays football like is sick, but also like if you're not necessarily like providing the goals he assists or even like progressive passes or whatever, like I don't know, I'm kind of leaning more towards Rashford on the left.
That's what I'm worried
So
about.
you're both.
I
I'm going
don't know
Foden.
who
I'm
to
going
pick.
Foden.
What was it?
So Mahrez had 7 goals and no assists.
Mahrez 7-0,
That would be Premier League
How many
stats.
appearances?
12.
12,
Okay. It's not a bad return.
Sorry, 12
In the Prem last season,
9 goals, 5 assists, and 28.
last year. I
28.
stand corrected.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah, actually, fair enough.
Fairs.
I mean, actually, if you work it out, 9 plus 5 is 14 divided by 2, 28, 14. Foden, Mahrez is actually doing better than Foden
Technically,
per
yeah.
appearance, technically,
Yeah.
for contributions. But that's,
Anyway,
that's
Yeah, I'm really glad I came on a podcast so we can discuss 9 plus 5. Like,
Well, I'm just giving you facts. But anyway, so we'll move on because I want to get
we
to.
haven't got left wing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Foden.
Foden.
Rashford. I think. Oh, okay.
Slash, like, I'm torn, so I'll give it to Foden.
Okay.
All right, fair.
Okay, so Foden left wing, and we've got Cam Gibbs-White, and then we'll
Christ.
go right wing.
Saka.
I'm going Bukayo Saka.
Saka, yeah.
You're drunk if you think otherwise.
Yeah.
Saka.
Mason Greenwood.
Fuck off.
Oh.
You are. This is not.
I don't think you're allowed to say that name on a podcast, are you?
Discussed on the podcast.
No, of
I
course.
was going to say, you're not allowed to say that name, are we?
What's say the name?
Get
Bukayo
married to her,
Saka.
for fuck's sake.
No.
Yeah, I know it's mad.
Fucking
Mate, I
ridiculous.
still
And
remember
having
waking
kids.
up and hearing that news. Mad.
She-
Anyway, so
anyway.
Bukayo Saka right wing.
Yeah.
Striker. Here we go. This is the most difficult
Striker
one because
fucking
Kane's not going to be
sucks.
around.
He might be.
And Nketiah. I'm saying for the purpose of this, we say
Tammy.
no Kane.
Okay.
All right.
Abraham or Nketiah?
Tammy.
Tony.
No.
No.
Is he- How old is it?
It'll be. It'll be.
Tony's like 27.
27.
he's in his prime.
ooh.
Probably be
He's only
banned
be-
for
he's
the
only
rest
be
of his
32.
career.
A grizzled Ivan Tony leading the line for
I'm
England.
thinking in 5 years' time, obviously a lot
Well, to
can
be fair,
change. I'm
will
seeing
he
those
still- will he
youngsters.
st- I was going to say, will he be allowed to play football?
Yeah, look,
Exactly,
he'll get
banned
banned
as
for a couple months. He'll come back, mate.
It's Tammy.
The thing is, I genuinely think like Tony is probably better than like any version of Abraham.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Tony's class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love Tony at Forest.
I don't know.
I think Tony. But he will never play for England.
You
That's
know,
the thing. He will never play for England because of all of.
he was on the bench the other night. I know he didn't
I know,
play, but like he's still been selected.
I'm worried about the fact that there's no one below the Tony, Abraham, and Nketiah that were like young English strikers that could be
Wilson.
great. He's 20.
30.
Yeah, I know, but he's
He's 30.
No, in terms of young English strikers, who? do
Ollie
we actually have?
Watkins.
No, no, he's terrible. He's terrible. The striker for England next 5 years' time, Ivan Tony.
Just about.
Yeah.
Just Ivan
Yeah,
Tony
Tony.
because there's such a lack of alternatives.
Yeah.
I think
sure.
it's not what I want to do.
I think Kane will still be playing though.
In
But if-
35.
Yeah, I do.
Solid. I'm going Kane 35.
Yeah.
Tony.
We're split here.
I
Me
think
and you have
Proddy
a lot
D?
of similar opinions, and those two have lost.
Proddy D's going Ivan Tony.
And
So Ivan Tony gets
surprisingly,
6K.
both of us have won Premier Leagues recently, and you two haven't.